Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please remain standing. I would like to invite our own Connor Burke to the stage for the singing of our national anthem. Connor.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to our annual scholarship night for seniors. Traditionally, in my 9 years, it has been on this night, the Friday before graduation. It's an exciting time. We had our graduation rehearsal this afternoon. We had our barbecue this afternoon, and things are flowing right along. Of course, the heat rolled in right on time, and certainly we are dealing with a bit of adversity with the without having the gym where we usually have this, and having some tight quarters. So I appreciate everybody kind of going with the flow tonight, and certainly, a little bit of adversity leads to great things. And this is not only with the heat, the kids and what they will receive this evening will be great and for their future, and also, our sacrifices as a community while this new high school is being built will certainly have a wonderful outcome for the entire community down the road, and we look forward to that. I'd like to acknowledge a few people that are here with us this evening. We have Representative Maselli with us this evening. Superintendent Joanne Benton. Town Manager Jeffrey Hull. Assistant Superintendent Kate Burnham. I'm going to introduce the entire school committee is here with us this evening, all 7 members. Thank you very much. We have several parts to this evening's event with some scholarships handed out. We shift to departmental awards, back to scholarships, and then to some special awards. This is a wonderful evening for everybody. This year we have 98 recipients. It's about 25 or 30 more than we've ever had in my time here. Without further ado, we're going to jump right in. The first scholarship this evening, the AIM Access is Mandatory Scholarship. And the amount of $500 goes to Tyler Maffey. Congratulations, Tyler. The Action Ambulance, Dr. Harry Portman Scholarship. And the amount of $500 goes to Megan Howland. I'd like to call Ms. Marlene Moran to present the Analog Devices Scholarship.
by Analog Devices this year is pleased to award $2,000 per year plus an internship to James Stein.
Now I'd like to call Ms. Jen Hike to present the Kay Barry Memorial Scholarship.
Congratulations. Kay Barry was an elementary school teacher in the Wilmington school system for over 40 years before passing away in 2006 after a lengthy battle with cancer. She was a wonderful and passionate teacher. Although none of you would have had the pleasure of having her, I'm sure you could easily each name a favorite teacher. Oh, it's this one. Sorry. I won't start over. Although none of you could have had the pleasure of having Miss Barry as a teacher, I'm sure you could easily name a favorite teacher on the spot. I myself had Miss Barry as a first grade teacher back in 1977, although I know I don't look that old. As I stand before you today, 35 years later, and a 1989 Wilmington High School graduate, you can see she left a lasting impression on me. She taught me, as well as her other students, how to push to excel and to always lend a helping hand. As you embark on the next phase of your life, regardless of what you choose to do, make sure you are unforgettable and you always leave an impression on others. That is the greatest gift you can give. I'm proud to present this year's Kay Barry Memorial Scholarship for $1,000 to Michelle Woods.
The Joseph Biondo Scholarship in the amount of $500 is awarded to Justin McKinnon. Doug Chernovitz Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 is awarded to Kaylin O'Flaherty. I'd like to call Ms. Jennifer Killeen to present the George F. Cogan Scholarship.
Hi, I'm happy to represent my family to present this scholarship tonight, and I'm actually very pleased to be able to speak about my grandfather, George F. Cogan, who the scholarship is in honor of. They only give us a minute, so I can't say much about his many wonderful qualities and accomplishments in his life, but I can say he was the most influential person in my life. And the reason my family is here today is because of his commitment and love of education and the Wilmington Public Schools. He was a graduate of Boston University, and he went on to work in education, primarily in Wilmington Public Schools, for 38 years. He was a history teacher, a guidance counselor, a hockey coach, and those were just a few of the roles that he played in Wilmington. I know they want me to stop talking, but I just want to say, I don't want to sit and talk about how great my grandfather was, but I'd like to ask all of you students here today to do one thing for me, and that would be to embrace, to hug, and to cherish your grandparents, to listen to the stories that they tell you, to ask questions about their lives, because one day you'll want to ask one more question and they won't be there for you. So for those of you who no longer have their grandparents with them, like myself, just during your graduation, think about how much they are a part of you and how much, and just cherish the memories that you have of them. So thank you, and congratulations, Allison Evans, and the class of 2013.
I'd like to call high school English teacher Marissa Bortone to present the Sean Collier Memorial Scholarship.
The Sean Collier Memorial Scholarship was established in April of this year to honor the memory of MIT officer Sean Collier, who was also a graduate of Wilmington High School in my class, the class of 2004. The Collier family chose the winners of this scholarship. I have 2 scholarships for $1,000 each. And although I did not choose the winners, I can honestly say that they both remind me a great deal of my classmate Sean. So please join me in congratulating Brendan Ahern and Brian Nazaro.
The Converse Inc., in memory of Jonathan Fish Scholarship, in the amount of $1,000, goes to Cam Owens. I'd like to call the Foreign Language Department Head, Mrs. Joyce Beckwith, to present the Foreign Language Club Scholarship.
Foreign Language Scholarship goes to a young lady who will be attending St. Michael's College next year, majoring in linguistics and pursuing 4 languages: Spanish, Arabic, Japanese, and Greek. Congratulations, Jackie Duffy.
I'd like to call Ms. Catherine Maiella and Jen Bolanos to present the Kim Forty Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening. We are presenting the Kim Forty Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is given to a senior attending Middlesex Community College. Kim was a math professor at Middlesex College, and her view on life can be summed up by the quote, "Don't let the world change your smile, let your smile change the world." We are pleased to present this scholarship to Kayla Falter.
The Friendship Lodge Freemason Scholarship in the amount of $500 is awarded to William McKinnon. Now I invite Mr. Lou Connolly to present the Tewksbury Wilmington Lodge of Elks 2070 Scholarship.
Thank you. I had a 6-page report, but I told him I ripped it up. Except he had to be brief. I have 2 scholarships here this evening for $500. Anna Siegel and Marco Sapella. Thank you.
Thank you, Lou. That's the quickest he's ever been, 9 years. Thank you, Lou. The John Gage Scholarship in the amount of $500 is presented to Stephen Valenti. Kimberly Jean Hall Scholarship in the amount of $500 is presented to Connor Burke. The Hub International New England Scholarship in the amount of $500 is presented to Andrew Huang. The Interlink One Technology Scholarship in the amount of $500 is presented to Brendan Ahern. I'd I'd like to call Richard and Mike Kaczynski to present the Frank and Mary Kaczynski Scholarship.
Thank you. I do not see my brother Mike, so we'll go on without him. First of all, I want to thank Mr. Tracy for providing the air conditioning that made it very comfortable here today. The Frank and Mary Kaczynski Scholarship, that's named after my parents. My father, Frank Kaczynski, every time he was near the town hall, whether he was paying his taxes or water bill, he always had to come by and make a contribution to Wilmington High School. And after he passed 7 years ago, we just kind of kept up the tradition, and now we are happily giving $1,700 to. Oh wow, well, that's good. To Janelle Ingram. Congratulations. Here's one too. Perfect. Here you go.
I'd like to call Mr. Frank Kelly to the stand to present the Kelly Family Scholarships.
If I knew how long it was going to take for me to get up here, I would have come yesterday.
He was here yesterday.
I have 2 scholarships, each one for $763. Now, you don't want to know why $763, because you have to get out today, and it takes a long time. But I have a scholarship for Caitlin Richardson. Oh, that was a good choice. Take one. And the second scholarship of $763 goes to Steve Hallis.
The Lowell 5 Savings Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 is awarded to Catherine Barry. The John A. Lucci Senior Scholarships, there are 3, all in the amount of $1,000. Awarded to Steve Ciampa, Kelly Valletta, and Sarah Podvelis. The Officer John McGuire Scholarship in the amount of $3,400 is awarded to Brendan Ahern. The Matthew McCarthy Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 is awarded to Joseph Giroux. The Joseph Anthony Murphy Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 is awarded to Michael Silva. The National Emblematic Balfour Class Ring Scholarship in the amount of $250 is awarded to Savannah Hubbard. The Nee Ellsworth Post 2458 VFW Scholarship The amount of $300 is awarded to Mitchell D'Ambrose. I'd like to call our school nurse and school nurse leader, Ms. Sue Rowe and Doreen Crow, to present the Norma Rushton Scholarship.
This year's recipient reflects the characteristics of caring, community service, and academic excellence, and will pursue a career in nursing at St. Anselm College. She has been an active member of Medical Careers for 4 years, involved in the intergenerational activities with the seniors, a member of National Honor Society, community volunteerism, and a student member of the Beth Israel Deaconess Health Corps. I'm pleased to present this year's Norma Rushton Scholarship to Jackie Parise.
Our second award this evening is a service award given to the Medical Careers Club student who has consistently gone above and beyond in service to others during the time in medical careers. This young woman has made herself available each year to get involved, especially with our intergenerational partners at the Bazell Senior Center. 2 years ago, she was one of the key club members to volunteer to create a Veterans Day flag display on the grounds of the Senior Center to honor our veterans. She's been a student mentor to fellow students, helping them to transition to the high school as freshmen. I'm happy to present the Norma Rushton Service Award to Kelly Valletta, who will be attending UMass Yale this fall.
Shifting gears to some departmental awards, I'd like to call Mr. Paul Monaco and Mr. Rick Fardy to present the next 2 awards, the Science and Technology and Education Awards.
The French chemist Louis Pasteur once said that chance favors the prepared mind. And if past performance is any predictor of future success, this young lady, who I've considered a privilege to have had in my AP Bio class, I'm proud to present this departmental award to Miss Ling Zhang.
And this year's Academic Excellence Award in Technology Education goes to Julia Carter.
Presenting the Health Dynamics Departmental Awards, Mr. Ed Harrison, Athletic Director.
Academic excellence in health dynamics goes to a young lady who's not only a very good student, a great athlete, but also has a great personality, Holly Neiman.
Presenting the Business Technology Departmental Awards and Family Consumer Science Award, Assistant Principal, Mr. Christopher Phillips.
First, for the Business and Technology Award, someone who's been very involved in the business department over his time here at the high school, David Weaver. And second, for the Academic Excellence Award for Family and Consumer Science, one of the sweetest girls I've ever met, Rebecca Lodato.
Presenting the Foreign Language Department Awards, the Curriculum Team Leader for Foreign Language, Mrs. Joyce Beckwith.
I have two parts to this award. The first is a medal which arrived today from the National Spanish Exam. We have a silver medal winner in the 97th percentile for Spanish. Over 150,000 students across the United States took this exam. And she also is our winner for the Foreign Language Award. Come on up, Joanna Torres.
Presenting the English Department Award, English teacher, Mr. Joseph Klaponis.
It's my pleasure to present this award on behalf of my colleagues in the English department to Joanna Torres for her excellent performance in English.
Presenting the Mathematics Department Award, Math Curriculum Team Leader, Ms. Linda Peters.
Congratulations to all of you. I'm happy to present the Mathematics Academic Excellence Award to John Campbell.
Presenting the Social Studies Departmental Award, Curriculum Team Leader, Mr. Brian Carr.
Good evening. I'm very pleased to present this award for academic excellence in social studies to one of my former students when he was a freshman, Eric Alatalo.
Sometimes they teach us a few things. Presenting the Visual Arts Departmental Award, Ms. Jennifer Fiddler.
This year, the Visual Arts Department had several strong contenders for our Excellence Award. While each of these students succeeded academically in multiple art classes, this young artist stands alone for the tremendous work ethic she demonstrated every day, both in and out of the classroom. In addition to her outstanding effort in class, this talented young filmmaker and soon-to-be student at Emerson College produced a weekly vlog recounting her senior year at WHS. It is a pleasure to present this year's Academic Excellence Award in Visual Arts, along with a copy of Film History and Introduction and a journal for her photographs, to Savannah Hubbard.
Moving into third gear, back to the scholarship segments. I'd like to call Sherilyn and Joseph O'Neill and Brian Anderson to present the Justin Andrew O'Neill Memorial Scholarship.
Thank you. Over the last 9 years, we've had the privilege of giving out many scholarships in memory of my cousin Justin, who passed away 9 years ago while he was a student at Wilmington High School. Each year, we try to recognize students who have qualities that were very similar to what Justin had. And each year I try to give the advice to the folks here graduating to take advantage of the opportunity that Justin didn't get, given that he passed at an early age. So best of luck to all of you. In support of giving out the awards, my aunt has put together a few words about each of the recipients, and I'll read them off now. First four scholarships in the amount of $1,000 are going to students who possess a lot of the same qualities as Justin. They each are very caring and hard-working individuals who are very deserving of this scholarship. There are four recipients, so hold your applause till after all four come up, please. Kylie Burke, Anna Siegel, Brooks Carter, and Pat Berry. The next scholarship in the amount of $2,000 is going to someone who's worked very hard throughout his school years and has accomplished a lot of great things. He's been a best friend of Justin's brother Zachary since preschool, and we're sure it is a friendship that will last a lifetime. These will go off to college together next year. Nathan Carter. Next scholarship in the amount of $2,000 is going to Justin's brother. He's an extremely determined, dedicated, conscientious, hardworking, and very social young man. Justin only wanted the very best for him, so we took him under his wing and taught him all that he could. It was very important to Justin that he got all that he could out of life and live it to the fullest as Justin did himself. He'd be very proud of all the accomplishments and also proud that he's graduated from high school and going off to college. Additionally, this year we're awarding another scholarship in the amount of $1,000 that's given out in memory of my father, Douglas Anderson, who died back in the fall unexpectedly. My father would dedicated his life to educating children, over 30 plus years of it in Wilmington. And I think through the scholarship, he'd still be pleased to know that he's contributing to their education. He'd be especially pleased to know that his nephew was the first recipient of this scholarship and that he's helping to fulfill his wish to attend Middlesex Community College next year. Zachary O'Neill.
The Carl Olson Memorial Scholarship, the amount of $150 is presented to Alexis Marion. Let's call Mr. Bill Peabody to present the Grace and Bill Peabody Foundation Scholarship.
This scholarship is given to the son or daughter of a Wilmington Public School employee. This year's recipient in the amount of $15,000 is Caitlin Kinsella.
Let's call Mr. Robert Peterson Jr. to present the Claire M. and Herbert W. Peterson Jr. Scholarship.
Good evening. This scholarship was established in memory of my grandparents. My grandmother passed away of breast cancer when I was very young. I was in 6th grade. My grandfather actually passed away suddenly 2 years ago. My grandparents were extremely dedicated to education. My grandfather was a Wilmington police officer. He also worked extra side jobs on the sides with all of his 6 children, 4 boys and 2 girls through school. And this year we'll be handing out 2 scholarships in the amount of $1,000 and 1 scholarship in the amount of $2,000. And I will call the first one up is the first recipient of $1,000 is Julia K. Carter. The second recipient is Jennifer L. Saraza. And the third recipient is one of the nicest guys I had the pleasure to know, mainly because he's actually my cousin. And he's one of the hardest working kids I know, and the third recipient, amount of $2,000, is going to Matthew Devlin.
The Reading Cooperative Bank Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, presented to Casey Murray. It's called Representative Maselli to present the Representative James R. Maselli Scholarship.
First of all, congratulations to the class of 2013. Let me be the first tonight to do that. Secondly, and I will monopolize this tonight, why don't you give a round of applause to your teachers, the administrators, the school committee, and your parents for all that they've done for you. I've been giving these cash awards since 1977, long before any of you were born, and it's always a pleasure. And this year, I'm presenting these scholarships to two young ladies who are hardworking, who are tenacious, really aggressive, and I know will succeed and in everything that they pursue. And I think we'll be hearing a lot from them in the future. And those aren't trite words, I really mean this. These two young ladies are very impressive. First one goes to Scarlett Salerno. Congratulations, Scarlett. Terrific. Next one goes to Bianca Carlson. Congratulations, Bianca. You know, and I'm not going to monopolize it. I had three youngsters who went through this school, all very successful. I mean very successful. It's a great school, and it was a pleasure for me this week, along with Representative Ken Gordon, to have the hockey team in. Then we had the strings attached a few weeks ago. This school really perks, and I think it's the administration, the school committee, who really makes a lot of these things happen. These kids are great kids. They're very impressive when they come into that building. And it's an honor for me to have them up there. And as I said, Mr. Tracy's leaving, and I think somebody's going to say something more about that later on. But he's got a lot to be proud of. The superintendent does, and all the folks who run the school system and make it work do. It's a great school, great education, and I wish you all good luck. Thank you.
The Ring Family Scholarship in the amount of $300 is presented to Michael Ferreira. I'd like to call Ms. Jennifer Bolanos to present the Wilmington Sons of Italy Scholarship.
On behalf of the Wilmington Sons of Italy, I would like to congratulate the class of 2013 and their families. Tonight, I would like to present two $1,000 scholarships. I am honored to present the Christopher S. DeCecca Memorial Award to Michelle Woods and the Father Francis Mackin Memorial Award to David Kyra.
The Barry Stolzel Memorial Scholarship. There are two, both in the amount of $200. They are presented to Paige Ward and Matt Devlin. I'd like to call Ms. Janet Ingram to present the Strings Attached Parent Support Scholarships.
It's my honor to present four $1,000 scholarships for very deserving strings attached students. Miss Melissa O'Donohue, Mr. Stanley Dansowitz, Miss Amanda Bonet Kim, and Miss Rachel Donahue.
I'd I'd like to call our town manager, Mr. Jeff Howell, to present the Town of Wilmington scholarships.
Good evening. It's my honor to present 16 scholarships in the amount of $500 each to the following recipients. Eric Alatalio. Connor Burke. John Campbell. Brooks Carter. Wayne Hunn. Caitlin Kinsella. Nicole Ledoux. William McKinnon. Lauren McKenna. Holly Namick. Sarah Pedvelis. Caitlin Richardson. Joanna Torres. Rachel Zippi. Lynn Zong.
Let's call Mr. Lou Samaglia to present the Town of Wilmington Veterans Scholarships.
Thank you, Mr. Tracy. Congratulations to the class of 2013. I haven't had this much fun since the last NASCAR race I went to. You're doing a good job there. Wilmington Veterans Scholarships, I'd like to thank Richard Stewart from town here. He donated the seed money to get this scholarship started. This is our third year. We're going to present two $500 scholarships. The first one is to Catherine Johnston and James Carlin.
Let's call Mr. Robert Hayes to present the Wilmington Community Television Scholarships.
Wilmington Community Television is a nonprofit organization established by the town of Wilmington in 1987. WCTV provides public, education, and government channels in Wilmington to viewers who subscribe to the cable television services provided by Comcast and Verizon. I'm going to skip over the next 3 paragraphs. Our organization exists to give Wilmington residents and civic organizations a voice on cable television. a forum on which the town's residents can discuss issues of local concern, promote civic, educational, and cultural resources in the community, and celebrate local initiatives and talent. And which brings us to tonight, where we're celebrating some local talent. And I note that WCTV is here for you tonight, just like they were here for you last week during your prom activities, just like they'll be here for you on Sunday during your graduation. And in fact, you may not have noticed it, but they've been here for you for the past 4 years, videotaping many of your sports events, many of your plays, concerts, special activities like talent shows. So, a little bit of applause in the back. Any humor is unintentional. So tonight, WCTV is honoring 4 students who have been there for us, for WCTV. These 2 young gentlemen and 2 young ladies have volunteered at WCTV over the years. So on behalf of President Chris Neville and the rest of the WCTV board, it's my pleasure to award 4 $1,500 scholarships to, let's see here, John Samano, Savannah Hubbard, Sarah Puvelis, I'm sorry, and Stephen Valenti. There you go, John. There you go, Stephen, congratulations. Savannah, congratulations. Sarah, congratulations.
I'd like to call Mrs. Julie Ledoux, Mrs. Louise Sainato, and Mr. Jason Luciano to present the WHS Choral and Theater Support Group scholarships.
Hello, I'm Julie Ledoux. I'm the president of the WHS CATS Theater and Support Group. Can't speak all of a sudden. And this is Louise Sonato. She's the vice president, incoming president. And we had a magnificent year in the performing arts department, both choral and theater, particularly history-making year for the theater department with their advancement for the first time ever of Still Falls the Rain for the one-act METG finals. And in addition to that, we had a banner year thanks to the wonderful community that we live in, because you all are so supportive of the arts, that we were able to raise $9,500 to give out 13 scholarships in the amount of $730 each this year. And Louise will announce, thank you. Louise will let you know who those people are. Thank you.
Michael Simonelli. Cassie Cushing. Nicole Ledoux. Katie Barry. Francis Norton. Michael Ferrara. Connor Burke. Stephanie Canty. Lauren McKenna. Brandon Keefe. Rachel Nussbaum. Kristen Tavares. And Peter Ammon.
I'd like to call Mr. Robert G. Peterson, Jr. to present the Sylvia Weiner Memorial Scholarship and Joyce K. Brisbois Memorial Scholarship.
I am actually here this time in my capacity as a member of the Wilmington Rotary Club, and I will first present the Sylvia Weiner Memorial Scholarship, which was established by Marvin Weiner, a longtime Rotarian, and in memoriam of his mother, who was an avid believer in education. And the Sylvia Weiner Memorial Scholarship goes to Connor M. Burke. The Joyce K. Brisbois Memorial Scholarship was established by the Brisbois and Wiener family to honor Joyce Brisbois, a longtime Rotarian who passed suddenly a few years back. Joyce was actually the backbone and heart behind the Wilmington Rotary Scholarship Fund, and without Joyce, the scholarship fund as it is today, having given out over $500,000 in scholarships since 1988, would not be possible. And this year's winner of the Joyce K. Brisbois Memorial Scholarship for $1,000 is Michelle E. Woods.
Let's call Mr. Robert Fino and Joanne Johansson to present the Wilmington Band Parents and Friends Scholarships.
Thank you, Mr. Tracy. Congratulations. Band parents would like to present 12 scholarships to 12 students that were randomly picked for seniors in the band. And they are Brandon Keefe, Andrew McDonough, Jackie Parise, Caitlin Kinsella, Michael Ferrara, Peter Armand, sorry, he's all confused, Michelle Barnes, Julie Carter, Michael Seminelli, Cassie Cushing, Caitlin Richardson, and Serena Olette. Thank you and congratulations.
I'd like to call Ms. Nancy Valley to present the Wilmington Chamber of Commerce Scholarship and Wilmington Chamber of Commerce Security Innovation Scholarship.
Good evening and congratulations and best wishes to all of you. The Wilmington Chamber of Commerce coordinates the town's annual half marathon and 5K road race every September. So proceeds from that race allow us to provide or present 5 scholarships for you tonight. Our first 2 recipients of $500 goes to Julia Kathleen Carter and Jeffrey Kazuza. Our next scholarship is in partnership with Security Innovation, which was last year's premier race sponsor. So this recipient receives a $1,000 scholarship. Congratulations to Caitlin Kinsella. Our last 2 scholarships are given in memory of the late Kelly Agati Murray. For the last 3 years, friends and family of Kelly have reunited at our race to run and walk in her honor. So I'd like the mother of Kelly, Pat Agati, to do the honors.
And the two other students are Allison Downs and Bianca Carlson.
The Wilmington Community Fund Scholarship. There are 3, all in the amount of $1,000. They are presented to Eric Alatalo, William McKinnon, and John Semino. A near miss up here. The Wilmington Democratic Town Committee Scholarship. There are two, both in the amount of $250. They are presented to Jolene Steigels and Peter Warren. And now to present the Wilmington Department of Elderly Services Scholarship is Terry Marciello.
Welcome, parents and graduates. And first of all, before I begin, everybody that helped the Senior Center here this year, this is a wonderful class, and you should all be very proud. And your parents should be very proud also. This year has been another wonderful year for the intergenerational programs for the Department of Elderly Services. This year's graduate class has proven itself over and over again. Most of you don't realize that the compassion you show to the elders of this community not only has helped them personally, but also given them faith in our future generation. It has been 14 years since our first scholarship that was given, and this year I have two. But if I could just take a moment and to say that this intergenerational program would not have been possible to make such advances if there wasn't one person that's in this room. And she's retiring this year, but she has meant the world to us, and that is your nurse, Sue Rowe. Yes, she is going to kill me on that one. Okay, so now for the students. This student approached me about doing an Eagle Scout project at Buzzell Senior Center. He was representative, I can't talk because I just got so excited about Sue. Sorry. She does that to me. All right, so this gentleman shared this idea. He shared ideas that he was right on board with and the needs that we had for the center, and that was the storage space. The department has stores in a pod that's outside our building. It holds walkers, canes, commodes, bath chairs, etc. It's called our medical lending program. There was such a need for organization, and he took on this project to this. And now he organized the entire program and made everything up to date, accessible to retrieve all the equipment that is needed. He has truly left a legacy at the center. Throughout his venture, this student showed respect, leadership, loyalty, patience, hard work, dedication, and how to be a great role model. This student is Peter Warren. The next student is, she was a part of the medical careers group that works with our department throughout the year. Yet this student took upon it herself to want to volunteer one-on-one with elders that were in need. She was able to visit weekly with a 90-year-old gentleman who was in need of social interaction, being recently confined to his home because of medical issues. She met with him weekly through vacations and holiday. A relationship was definitely developed and was greatly respected not only by the elder, but his family. Another relationship was developed, and the elders, and this woman was 88 years old, who has beginning stages of Alzheimer's. She again proved her commitment to the elder by meeting during vacations and holidays. She was able to help the elder in using a computer and keeping in touch with her family. This student is a great listener and has the ability to make people feel relaxed when you are around her. She also has the innate ability to be sympathetic, compassionate in a way that is truly sincere and makes elders feel attended to personally. This student is Gianna Tomino.
The Wilmington Firefighters Local 1370 Scholarship in the amount of $500 is presented to Kimberly Woods. The Wilmington Garden Club Scholarship in the amount of $500 is presented to Emily Colosimo. The Wilmington High School Scholarship. There are 3. Actually, I'm going to save these. Go to the next one. We're going to hold on to those for a second. I'd like to call our superintendent, Mrs. Joanne Benton, to help me to present the top 10 students and the President's Education Awards.
Good evening, everyone. Firstly, I would like you to all acknowledge all of the wonderful people behind me who make this community so special by supporting all of you, the class of 2013. Secondly, I'd like to thank the parents. Thank you for sending your children to the Wilmington Public Schools. We hope we made you proud. We know that your students are leaving us with a great education, a love for this town, and a love for this community. And I thank you again for sending them to Wilmington High School. I will save my speech for the students till Sunday. I'd like to congratulate the top 10 students from the class of 2013. Laura McGee. Michelle Bonds. Ling Zong. Elizabeth Hill. I switched, sorry. Congratulations. Brooks Carter. John Campbell. Caitlin Kinsella. Wayne Hung. Eric Alatalo. And number 1, Joanna Torres.
We'll start with Eric and Joanna.
It is my pleasure to present Wilmington High School Scholarship Awards to Wayne Hunt, Eric Alatalo, and Joanna Torres.
Thank you, Mrs. Benton. This year we had the pleasure of having a National Merit Achievement Scholarship winner, first time in many years at Wilmington High School. And this is a scholarship that is a national pool, but in the thousands and hundreds of thousands of students. So when you get into the top levels of this scholarship, you're doing the right things and you've done something great. So I'd like to present a certificate, and she'll receive the scholarship later from the National Merit Scholarship. I believe the amount was in for $2,500. The recipient was Michelle Barnes. Now to present our flag award. Our presenter will be Representative Maselli.
This award was put together by the teachers and the principal and the administration many years ago. It was started probably when Ed Woods was the principal. And every year the tradition has continued. And it's given to a student, and I'm going to read the name afterward, given to a student, no, it's in the program, given to a student who's really excelled as far as good citizenship is concerned, who's really been considerate of their fellow students, the school, and worked hard to establish a good reputation and establish a good reputation for the school also. It's someone who's really liked, highly thought of, and this year the award went to Hannah Briere. Be patient, Hannah. Women who work for me pack these real tight. First of all, let me read the certificate that goes with that flag, and that's where it gets its name. I hereby certify that the Commonwealth of Massachusetts flag was flown over the Massachusetts State House on May 30th, 2013 in honor of Hannah Briere at the request of Representative James R. Maselli. This flag is to be presented to Hannah at Wilmington High School on May 30th, 2013, and it's signed by me. And this flag was flown over the State House. In fact, I think it was flown the day the hockey team was in. Congratulations. And I got one more item. And as I said, you're selected by the administration, the faculty, and so everybody thinks a lot of you. To get all those people aboard, you've got to be good. And it says, in recognition of your being the recipient of the 2013 Flag Award, your dedication and hard work as far as your education is concerned, as far as Wilmington High School is concerned, and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts are to be commended. The enthusiasm you put forth through your leadership skills and volunteer work with all your extracurricular activities has resulted in your being the consummate candidate for this honor. Your intense compassion for your community and your desire to make the world a better place has been confirmed by the Through People Everywhere I Created Equal Club and the I Won't Stand for Anti-Bullying Project, as well as you are in the Public Relations Coordinator of Model United Nations Club. Best of luck attending Richmond, the American International University in London. Congratulations and best wishes for the future, and it's signed by the Speaker, and it's offered by me, State Representative Bob DeLeo, Speaker. Congratulations. Oh, you're quite a young lady. Thank you.
Now to present the Paul Revere Bowl. Our presenter is social studies teacher, Ms. Mara Tucker.
Being assisted by the fabulous Miss O'Mara. For the past 44 years, the faculty of Wilmington High School has awarded a silver Paul Revere Bowl to the senior who throughout the 4 years of his or her tenure at WHS has demonstrated the following traits: consistent and outstanding dedication, leadership, and service to the school environment as a whole. This award, created by former WHS teacher and track coach Frank Kelly, is presented by the entire faculty as a group, and as such reflects our commitment to excellence in these areas. This year's recipient of the Paul Revere Bowl is no exception.
And it is with our pleasure that we present the Paul Revere Bowl to Caitlin Kinsella.
Representing the Daughters of the American Revolution, Guidance Counselor, Mrs. Jessica Rugo.
Good evening. Every year, the Lexington chapter of Daughters of the American Revolution has Wilmington High School select one senior who has demonstrated the qualities of a good citizen: dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. The student is then eligible to enter the Good Citizen Scholarship Contest. Sorry, wrong one. In addition, the student receives a flag that was flown over the United States Capitol in their honor. Please join me congratulating this year's recipient, Michelle Barnes.
Shifting back to scholarships, our next presenter, Mrs. Susan Ravigny, will present the WHS Parents Advisory Committee scholarships.
Thank you. Well, through the generosity of the Wilmington High School parents, we were able to scrape together two $1,000 scholarships for two really terrific kids. They wrote about their extracurricular activities, their volunteerism, and what made them different by going to Wilmington High School. We're very impressed with them, and we'd like to award these scholarships to Caitlin Kinsella and William McKinnon.
I'd like to call Mr. Dennis McCarthy to present the Wilmington Kiwanis Scholarship.
As club president and on behalf of the Kiwanis Club of Wilmington, we wish these graduation seniors the very best of luck in their future endeavors. Tonight, the Kiwanis Club, celebrating over 46 years of continuous community service, will be giving out 3 $1,000 scholarships. Tonight, the recipients are Michael Ferrara, congratulations. Miss Michelle Woods, congratulations. And as part of their responsibilities of getting the scholarships for the Kiwanis Club of Wilmington, they must join us in an event here in Wilmington, July 2nd to the 6th, Fun on the Common, to help us out serving the community, and you get a clearer look of why we are the Kiwanis Club of Wilmington. The last recipient, Mr. Justin McKinnon. Thank you very much.
Ms. Rachel Perlich will present the Wilmington Orthodontics Scholarship.
Congratulations to all of you. You are so impressive. And it is really, truly my privilege to be part of this evening where so many graduates are honored for the work that they've done throughout your high school careers. I've had the unique opportunity to watch many of you grow from adolescence to young adulthood, to share your successes, to watch you explore the world around you, and you all bring such great joy and pride to your families, your teachers, your parents. The essay that we asked you to write was about understanding differences and contributing to the community. All of the essays we received were meaningful and reflected the unique character of everyone who participated. The way in which the students extended themselves to others and the insights that they gained from their experiences is a testament to the culture of this wonderful community. I know that all of you students will take these insights from the experiences that you've had and the foundation that you've developed here in Wilmington and use them to shape your place in all of your future communities. It is with great pleasure that I present the Wilmington Orthodontic Scholarship Award to Hannah Briere. Congratulations, Hannah. We were so impressed, and we've heard all about your experiences. With the experiences you've created for yourself and the light that you will shine as you go forward into this exciting next chapter. Congratulations.
The Wilmington Police Association Scholarship. There are two, both in the amount of $500. They are awarded to Caitlin Kinsella and Brian Nazaro. The Wilmington Police Patrol Officers Union Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 is presented to Anna Siegel. To call Robert G. Peterson Jr. to present the Wilmington Rotary Scholarships.
Third time's a charm here. So, Wilmington Rotary Club has, as I reiterated what I said earlier, has given out approximately $500,000 in scholarships since 1988. This year, the Rotary Club will be giving out 9 scholarships in the amount of $20,000, 3 in the amount of $1,000, 2 for $2,000, 3 for $3,000, and 1 scholarship in the amount of $4,000. Each of the recipients this year show strong academic credentials, and they embody the Rotary motto of service above self. So I'll start with the 1,000. I'll read the 3 1,000 first. It's Brendan Ahern, Caitlin Richardson, and Jolene Steigels. And the two $2,000 award winners are Caitlin Kinsella and Holly Nimick. So we have 3 awards in the amount of $3,000. The first one to Jeffrey Favuza, Megan Howland, and Wayne Hunt. And the final Rotary Award in the amount of $4,000 goes to Brooks Carter.
Next, Mrs. Marlene Moran will present the Wilmington School Business Partnership Scholarship.
Well, the Wilmington School Business Partnership is pleased to award 2 $500 scholarships, one for students studying education, and that is William McKinnon. And the second for a student going into business, and it is Brendan Ahern.
Presenting the Wilmington Teachers Association Scholarship, our English teacher, Mr. Joseph Klaponis.
The Wilmington Teachers Association represents the teachers, secretaries, and educational assistants of the Wilmington Public Schools in collective bargaining. Each year we award scholarships to students who are going to pursue a career in the field of education. This year, the Executive Board of the Wilmington Teachers Association, comprised of elementary school teachers, middle school teachers, high school teachers, secretaries, and educational assistants, read the applicants' applications and said, gee, we have really, really good applicants, and thus this year we're offering 2 $500 scholarships, one to Casey Murray and one to Victoria Oliveri.
Presenting the Women of Wilmington Scholarship is Jennifer Bolanos and Catherine Mayella.
The Women of Wilmington Scholarship is presented to a graduating senior who has demonstrated community service. In order to receive this scholarship, they needed to submit a 500-word essay. The winner of this $2,500 scholarship, or the recipient, is Caitlin Kinsella.
Presenting the Wilmington Women's Club Scholarship, our very own Sarah Cosman.
Good evening. Congratulations to the class of 2013. I will truly miss you. The Wilmington Women's Club is honored this evening to present a $500 scholarship to a young lady who has been involved in many aspects in her 4 years of Wilmington High School. A member of Bread and Roses, peer mediation, the mentor program. Her voluntary service in the community has been outstanding also. At Tiny Tots, youth soccer, children's theater, and an altar server at St. Thomas's Church. She also played varsity softball for her 4 years. It's my pleasure to award the scholarship to Ms. Casey Murray. And Casey will be attending the Western New England University.
Presenting the Wilmington Youth Center Scholarship, Athena Ouellette.
Hi, my name is Athena Ouellette. I'm the current president of the Wilmington Youth Center. This is Tom Gorham. I met a lot of you guys in 6th grade. We're thrilled to meet all of you. We're so proud of all of you. This is such a great class of kids. This is our first year able to offer some awards for scholarships, and we're real happy about that. We hear 4 awards for $500.
Okay. We have Eric Alatalo. Stanley Dancewitz. There's no fix on this one. Serena Ouellette. And Caitlin Richardson.
Next, Mrs. Marlene Moran will present the Wilmington Boosters Association scholarships.
With Katie Jeske. The Wilmington Boosters appreciates all the help that you give us when you purchase hot dogs and pizza and candy. at the snack shack, at the football field, and at the basketball games. So we have 22 scholarships, so I'll go fast. Kimberly Woods, Jacob Rogers, Brian Preem, Jacqueline Parisi, Megan Preem, Lauren McKenna, Savannah Hubbard, Kristen Tavares, Stephen Hollis, Pauline Nemec, Emily Colosimo, Caitlin Richardson, Michelle Woods, Eric Altaldo, Mitchell D'Ambrosi, Jeffrey Favuza, Brian Gautreau, and we have a few scholarships that were in memory of people, so I'll go through those. In September 2008, Wilmington lost a true wildcat when Dottie DeLacio passed away following a courageous battle with cancer. Too many children in Wilmington, Dottie was loved as a second mother as she provided daycare in her home for 16 years. With 4 daughters all involved in girls soccer, Dottie was a huge supporter of the program. Community involvement was very important to Dottie, including her many years as a contributing member of the Wilmington Boosters. We all know Dottie would have been in the stands this past fall as the girls played for a Division II championship. This year, the Boosters are pleased to present Jacqueline Kennedy with a Dottie DeLacio scholarship. Kevin Nolan was your average boy growing up in Wilmington, except for his outstanding ability to play the game of baseball. He anxiously looked forward to every Little League game. Unfortunately, Kevin never realized his full potential as a baseball player. In 1974, at a young age, Kevin lost his life in a tragic drowning accident. After his death, Kevin's family established a scholarship in their son's name to acknowledge his love for baseball. This year's winner could not be a more deserving athlete that loves playing the game of baseball, as he was a proud Wildcat on last year's Middlesex League Small Champion team. Congratulations, Tim Woods. Audrey Harrison was one of the founding members of the Wildcat Booster. If we were still sitting in the old Cushing Auditorium, we could look around, and Audrey's dedication to the athletes of WHS could be seen in the banners she created and maintained for years. With her dedication to high school athletics, it is really no surprise her son Ed is our current athletic director. This year, the Audrey Harrison Scholarship is being awarded to Brooks Carter in recognition for his perseverance, hard work, and commitment to athletics at WHS his 4 years. Mary Lou Ducey was a valued member of the early Boosters. As any typical Booster parent, Mary Lou juggled many roles at one time. Wife, full-time office aide at the North Intermediate, mother of 3 children, all involved in sports. Along with her husband, who coached youth sports, Mary Lou was always involved with the children's athletics until she lost her battle with leukemia. This year, the Mary Lou Ducey Scholarship is awarded to Megan Howland. United States Army Specialist Christopher Crosby was a 2006 graduate of Wilmington High School. Chris was an avid athlete, starting with soccer as a kindergartner with the Wilmington Youth Soccer Program and playing throughout his 4 years at WHS. He was also a member of the winter and spring track teams. With the same dedication and commitment that Chris displayed as an athlete to his fellow teammates, he demonstrated to his country. In 2008, Chris was enlisted in the United States Army and excelled in Special Forces training. Chris was proud to be an American who unselfishly gave himself to his country, family, and friends. The winner of the second Christopher Crosby Memorial Scholarship is presented to Eric Jeske.
Presenting the Wilmington Little League Scholarship, Mr. Bob Mitchell.
Good evening. Wilmington Little League established the Leadership Scholarships this year to recognize deserving baseball and softball players who've contributed to our league through their display of sportsmanship, leadership, and general overall attitude. The Scholarship Committee and the Board of Directors would like to congratulate these two fine young people as our first scholarship recipients for their successful careers within Wilmington High and their participation in the town, and hope that they actively continue to contribute to their family, the game itself, and the community. Concerning our first recipient, aside from the athletic part of her life, she has taken time to assist children with autism and disabilities, something very close to my heart. She has been a tutor and a fundraiser. She has displayed character and leadership on and off the field. Quote, "For the last 2 years that I've played softball, many young girls have come out to watch our team play. I only hope I had inspired them to continue to play like others have inspired me." It is with great pride that we award the first Wilmington Little League Leadership Scholarship for softball to Lauren McKenna. Our next recipient is about as well-rounded as it gets, in my humble opinion. Reading his application brought back memories to me and inspired me. He noted one of the most important things that he learned in Little League Baseball was the value of respect. That Little League Baseball instilled and promoted it, and he learned the importance of respect for his coaches, his teammates, and his opponents. Patience is a virtue, and it has already come in handy for this young man, who in his essay decided to say that it was this quality that he hoped made him a better person, a future husband, father, and employee. One of the most important things that he learned, quote, is that individuals don't win. It takes a whole team working toward a common goal, and on a successful team, each player has a role to play and everyone contributes to meeting those objectives. I would like to say that this young man could play on my team anytime, and when I was coaching 25 years ago, I would have taken 9 of them. It is with great pride that we award the first Wilmington Little League Scholarship for baseball to Brooks Carter.
Presenting the Wilmington Youth Soccer Scholarship and Beyond Tops, the outreach program of Soccer Scholarship, Karen Goulet. Excellent.
Good evening. We'd like to introduce you to some special friends of ours and ask for one more to join us from the audience. Is Kristen McGee in the audience that she could come up here and join us, please? Who you have in front of you are some very special people. Who we have in front of us are some very special people. We want to thank all of you, many of whom are in the audience who participate in our Top Stalker program who did not submit applications, and those of you that did. We also want to thank your parents and your teachers because you've instilled in these wonderful people a sense of compassion that we've all benefited from. We'd like to introduce you to Kristen McGee, Julia Lesnick, Lucas Costain, and Kyle Gomes. They are with us this evening to present some very special scholarships. In our first year as a nonprofit organization, we're very proud to be able to award 6 scholarships this year. This evening we'll be awarding 4 of them, and they're in denominations of between $500 and $1,000. Kristen? Kristen is very happy to award to her sister, Laura, Lucas is happy to award to the person with the second most hours, more than 200 hours of service to our program, is Peter Warren. This is a very special presentation for Kyle because he developed a bond with this individual from the very early on, and often, as our Saturday sessions would begin, would not want to go with any other coach until this individual showed up. And finally he showed up and he kept showing up. Brendan Ahern. And our last award for this evening goes to an individual who has dedicated an awful lot of hours to our program, and in her essay mentioned our friend Julia Lesnick right here. It's Megan Cream. Thank you very much. Lucas and Julia and Kristen, thank you for your help. You can go have a seat if you like. Before I go, I also want to present 3 scholarships to Wilmington seniors on behalf of Wilmington Youth Soccer. Wilmington Youth Soccer has been proud to present $1,000 scholarships each year for the past many. And this year, and this, by the way, is for dedication, not for achievement. But if it were for achievement, I think the same recipients would stand true. And so in congratulations of their accomplishment for Middlesex League of Freedom Division champs and D2 finalists, the following 3 members: Erin Duffy, Kristen Tavares, and Megan Preem. Now I'm done. Thank you.
Presenting the Wilmington Pop Warner Scholarship, Rose Jackson and Angela Jackson Broussard.
On behalf of the Wilmington Pop Warner Board of Directors, we're going to be presenting 5 scholarships tonight. 4 of them are going to be $500 and one $1,000 scholarship. Starting with our $500 scholarships, we have Bianca Carlson, Shannon McHugh, And our $1,000 scholarship goes to Brendan Ahern.
Making another appearance on the stage, Mr. Robert G. Peterson Jr. to present the Lawrence H. Cushing Senior Scholarship.
This is the last time I'm going to be up here, I promise. The Lawrence H. Cushing Memorial Scholarship was established by the Cushing family in memory of Lawrence Cushing, longtime Wilmington athletic director. Many of you may know him as the namesake of the old gym that just came down at the high school. And I know that the Cushing family, as well as Mr. Cushing, will be proud of this year's recipient. It's Kristen Tavares.
Our own Mr. Michael Barry, our football coach and teacher at the high school, will present the Wilmington Touchdown Club Scholarship and the Joe Rano Scholarship.
The first scholarship I'd like to present is the Joe Rano Scholarship. Joe is a former football player at Wilmington High who played with the game with a great deal of passion and pride for Wilmington High. He was tough, hard-nosed, but the quality that set Joe apart was that each and every day he showed up and had a great attitude. And his first goal wasn't for himself, but was for the team. And whatever the team did first, that made him the most happy, or the most satisfied. This year's recipient is Justin McKinnon. I'd also like to present 4 other scholarships sponsored by our Touchdown Club for their contributions on and off the field. This year's recipients are Brendan Ahern, Pat Barry, Blake Walker, and Tim Woods.
Presenting the Hugh Weiberg Athletic Memorial Scholarship, this is Barbara Weiberg.
Good evening, and I'd also like to introduce Wendy Weiberg Kaposi, who was a graduate of Wilmington High. Hugh Weiberg lived in Wilmington for 47 years and passed away in October of 2009. And he was a big sports fan. Sure, he enjoyed the good old days of Bobby Orr's Bruins, Saturday night, and Carl Yastrzemski's Red Sox. But his real sports passion was at the high school and college level, where sports were pure, sports without all the endorsements and fanfare, where kids played with integrity and gave it their all. Throughout the 70s and 80s, he could often be found at the Wilmington football games, the track meets, the boys soccer, the girls softball, or field hockey games, enjoying the hometown Wildcats in action, often not knowing a single player on any of the teams, but enjoying the action and spirit of good, clean competition nevertheless. Hugh was also a member of the Wilmington Athletic Boosters Association in the 1980s. Being an avid photographer, he would usually go with his camera hung around his neck and snapping a bunch of photos. Many of those best shots made their way into the town crier sports section. If any of your parents or grandparents participated in Wilmington sports during the 70s and 80s and had their pictures in the town crier, it was more than likely that Hugh Weiberg took that photo. For years, he even put together a photo album for the Wilmington High School football player who he felt was the unsung hero of the team, someone who gave more than a good, solid athletic, someone who showed character, integrity, good sportsmanship, and leadership. We want to continue that tradition by honoring 2 students tonight who exemplified that type of athleticism. We would therefore like to present 2 scholarships in Hugh's name to Katie Richardson and David Kyra.
Presenting the Jack Wolf Scholarship, the family of Jack Wolf, Rosie Wolf, Krista Wolf, and Catherine Myeller.
It's with great pleasure that we present the annual Jack Wolf Memorial Scholarship to two very deserving Wilmington seniors. Before doing so, however, I just have one piece of advice that I know Jack would have wanted to pass on because this is how he lived his life. Please make a priceless contribution in your lifetime by often doing something kind and good just because you can. In memory of Jack, we present scholarships to Colin Doherty and Holly Nemick.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take this opportunity to really reach out and thank all of our presenters who come here with their dreams, their desires, their hopes, you know, their past and their future, and continue to work hard to raise the funds this year in the total of $173,000 for our graduates. So please, our presenters, thank you very, very much. We look forward to continuing these traditions at Wilmington High School, and we look forward to your opportunities as you go off into college and you become, choose to follow your path and really reach back to the community. And one of the things I have learned in my time at Wilmington High School is that our students give back, not only because it's a graduation requirement, but well beyond graduation requirements. They give back, and you witnessed that this evening, the number of hours and the amount of work and the amount of volunteerism and the passion that these students of ours hold for this community. And certainly I look forward to them migrating over time into these seats of the presenters to continue all of those passions and those dreams and desires, and to continue to meet the needs and the academic hard work of all of our scholars here at Wilmington High School. This concludes our presentations for this evening. I would like to invite everybody to leave the sauna, and we're going to call this Sweating with the Seniors tonight, but we decided not to. We'd like to invite everyone for photos and for some very light refreshments in the front lobby, where I believe it is quite a bit cooler. I'd also like to take a moment to thank Mr. Rick Fardy, who is our keyboardist this evening. And also the individuals who make this possible every year, who make my life so much more easy. Mrs. McManus and Mrs. Soukalis, who quietly sit here and keep me moving. Thank you both. And again, that concludes this evening's ceremony. I look forward to a wonderful ceremony on Sunday. Thank you and good evening.